الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين وبعد. The interfaith movement is not new. It's ancient. Many scholars before discussed interfaith. Some major scholars of our time also discussed interfaith. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blessed me for decades now to speak about interfaith at masajid, lectures, khutbah, classes, meetings, articles, many of them. Today I'm going to read one of those articles bi'idhnillahi azza wa jal. It was edited again a few days ago, so inshallah it's a lot of it is new. The topic of the article is the three Abrahamic faiths, the new Trinity. In the past few decades, the interfaith movement has become very popular, especially among Muslims who live in the West. You see many masajid in America, Islamic centers, Muslim personalities, Muslim institutions are engaged in interfaith. This is their way of doing da'wah, calling to Islam, which is required from Muslims to call to Islam by explaining what Islam is all about in distinction to other religions. But these masajid and Islamic institutions, personalities, they do interfaith. The da'wah part, they think this is it. Now, the term, the three Abrahamic faiths, has become even more hot today than interfaith. It is interfaith, but this term, the three Abrahamic faiths, has become very popular. Even some Muslim countries established compounds for the three Abrahamic religions, where in the same building, maybe separate sections, I don't know, I haven't been there, but the same building, they have place for Jews to pray, Christians to pray, and Muslims to pray. The three Abrahamic faiths. So it is a hot topic, and this is the article. About the concept of the three Abrahamic faiths. Do the interfaithers mean that Abraham alayhi salam, was one in three and three in one? A Jew who disbelieved in Jesus and Muhammad? A Christian who disbelieved in Muhammad, worshipped Jesus as a God, and believed that the Jews killed Jesus, i.e. God? And a Muslim who disbelieved in Trinity but believed in Allah sending Moses and Jesus as human prophets, and that in Muhammad's Quran Allah revealed this ayah, statement: Inna ad-deena 'inda Allahi al-Islam. Truly, the religion with Allah is Islam. Third chapter in the Quran, Al Imran, ayah 19, statement 19, 319 in the Quran. Inna ad-deena 'inda Allahi al-Islam. Truly, the only accepted religion with Allah is Islam. Abraham was three in one and one in three. A Jew, a Christian, and a Muslim at the same time. Allah, who created Abraham alayhi salam, stated, alayhi salam means Allah's blessings be on him. We say this when we mention any of the prophets of Allah and the messengers of Allah from the time of Adam, passing by Abraham, ending with Muhammad, including Moses and Jesus. Allah, who created Abraham and knows him perfectly, stated in the Quran also in chapter 3, ayah 67. 367 in the Quran, Allah stated that ما كان إبراهيم يهوديا ولا نصرانيا ولكن كان حنيفا مسلما وما كان من المشركين. Abraham was neither a Jew nor a Christian, but he was a true Muslim Hanifa, following Islamic monotheism, which is the religion of all of the prophets of Allah from Adam to Muhammad. But he was a true Muslim Hanifa, following Islamic monotheism to worship none but Allah alone, and he was not of al-mushrikun. Al-mushrikun is a term that combines all polytheistic religions. ما كان إبراهيم يهوديا ولا نصرانيا ولكن كان حنيفا مسلما وما كان من المشركين. Abraham was neither a Jew nor a Christian, but he was a true Muslim Hanifa, and he was not of al-mushrikun, the polytheists. So here you have it, the entire interfaith, three Abrahamic religions or faiths in one ayah. The Quran was revealed to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Allah's blessings and mercy on him, more than 14 centuries ago. Yet this ayah is talking about topics that are hot today. In this ayah, all of the elements of the three Abrahamic faiths are included. Subhanallah. All praise be to Allah. It's incredible. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who knows the past, the present, and the future, is telling us about Ibrahim. Ibrahim is the prophet, the three Abrahamic faiths. So Ibrahim, here you have Ibrahim alayhi salam, and the three religions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. So you have here Ibrahim in relation to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, and Allah mentioned the mushrikun in this ayah. So Ibrahim alayhi salam was neither a Jew nor a Christian. So these two out of the three religions are out. And it's in the Quran. They're out. What's in? وَلَكِنْ كَانَ حَنِيفًا مُسْلِمًا. The religion is Islam. The essence of Islam is monotheism, to worship none except Allah alone, the only deity worthy of worship. Allah is the creator of everything and everyone. So Ibrahim alayhi salam was not a Jew or a Christian, but he was a Hanifan Muslima, and he was not from al-mushrikun. This ayah is so clear in ascribing shirk, polytheism, to Judaism and Christianity. It's very clear. Ibrahim was not a Jew or a Christian. He was not from al-mushrikun. So the Jews and Christians are a part of the polytheistic community. But he was a Hanifan Muslima. The religion is Hanif, the creed is Hanif, the religion is Islam. The religion is Hanifan Muslima. Islam is the religion, Hanifan is the creed, monotheistic. That's what Ibrahim was. He wasn't a blend of three religions, especially since Judaism and Christianity came centuries after Ibrahim died. The interfaith movement concentrates on positive interfaith. That is promoting the positive aspects shared between Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Being positive is critical for the interfaith movement because, number one, they emphasize the similarities between the three religions, seeking to blend the three into one religion. Two, they seek not to discuss the differences between the three religions, since these are negative aspects, the differences. The whole game is about positive interfaith. They empty the religion of Muhammad of its purpose and of its mission by following this way. Positive interfaith. No differences. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the blessed, the exalted, sent his messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam, Muhammad, Allah's blessings and mercy on him, to bring back Tawheed, Islamic monotheism that was brought on this earth or to this earth by Adam, continued until the time of Ibrahim, Moses, Jesus, and then Muhammad. Muhammad was sent to bring back Tawheed and to eliminate shirk, polytheism. Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam was not sent to emphasize the similarities between Islam, Christianity, and Judaism. If Muslims meet the Jews and Christians to exchange lists of positive things we share between us, Muslims, and them, Jews and Christians, then the first question those present who are not Muslims should ask this question: why then should I follow Muhammad and become a Muslim? You're telling me the three are the same. This is especially the case since interfaith tells us that the three religions are one in essence. This is how the interfaithers cheat humankind out of the opportunity to know Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, the messenger of Allah, his mission, the essence of his faith, and why he should be followed to attain salvation with the creator of all things, Allah. Emphasizing the differences between Islam and other religions justifies our call for humankind to become Muslim. We are required to make da'wah, to call to Islam. Why? This is why. Because of the differences, not because of the shared similarities. Did Allah not declare all religions except Islam to be false religions and their followers of being failures? It's in the Quran, same chapter, chapter 3, ayah 85, 385 in the Quran. وَمَن يَبْتَغِ غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَن يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. وَمَن يَبْتَغِ غَيْرَ الْإِسْلَامِ دِينًا فَلَن يُقْبَلَ مِنْهُ وَهُوَ فِي الْآخِرَةِ مِنَ الْخَاسِرِينَ. And whoever seeks a religion other than Islam, it will never be accepted of him or her. And in the hereafter, he or she will be one of the losers. It's incredible. These three ayat we mentioned declare Islam as the only accepted religion with Allah. That Ibrahim was not a Jew or a Christian, he was a Muslim. And that anyone who seeks a religion other than Islam, it will not be accepted from them, and in the hereafter they will become among the losers. How can the interfaithers then not discuss this tremendous ayah and its implications, but instead discuss positive issues like: we don't lie, you don't lie, check. We don't steal, you don't steal, check. At the end of the meeting of checks, the non-Muslims present at the interfaith discussion will still not know why they should become Muslim or understand the difference between Islam and other religions, because it's all about positive things, not negative things. How can Muslims meet Jews and Christians to discuss the similarities between the three religions and end the meeting without calling them to Islam by emphasizing the differences between Islam and other religions? Cheating Jews and Christians out of their right to hear about why Muhammad was sent and the necessity of them becoming Muslim to attain eternal salvation with Allah, the creator of everything, is a crime that only Allah knows its enormity. If the Muslims engaged in positive interfaith think that by meeting Jews and Christians repeatedly, to share lists of similarities between Islam, Judaism, and Christianity will change the deeply rooted negative opinion most of them have about Islam, they commit a major error and a crime, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the creator of everyone and everything, He knows the Christians, the Jews, and their essence, what they really think about Islam. Allah stated in the Quran, this is the second chapter in Islam, Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah statement 120 to 120 in the Quran. Allah stated, وَلَن تَرْضَى عَنْكَ الْيَهُودُ وَلَا النَّصَارَى حَتَّى تَتَّبِعَ مِلَّتَهُمْ. Never will the Jews nor the Christians be pleased with you until you follow Never will the Jews nor the Christians be pleased with you until you follow their religion. Meet them as many times as you wish. Talk to them about positive interfaith as much as you like. Once they go back home, they go to their ideas that they already have about Islam. Once they hear the news about some suicide mission, once they hear the news about a suicide mission committed by some Muslim, everything you say will be gone. Because it's in the heart. You can't change it by saying, we're like you. No, they don't think that we're like them. And our religion isn't like Judaism or Christianity. Teach, do not cheat. Interfaith is an alien ideology to Islam. Interfaith seeks to suppress the differences between Islam and other religions, thus depriving non-Muslims of their right to recognize the necessity of becoming Muslim, since interfaith seeks to emphasize the similarities between Islam and other religions. Before I end, let me share this story. A few years ago, I was driving in the state of Connecticut and listening to the radio, public radio. They were interviewing a man who said that 3 years ago he became a Muslim. He was Christian. 3 years ago he became Muslim and he started engaging in interfaith. And he said that he told his brother, who's still a Christian, it's okay to be Christian. It's okay to be Christian. You don't have to become Muslim. This is interfaith, isn't it? It's okay to be Christian. You do not have to become Muslim. Subhanallah. You know what this means? This man is saying to his brother, I saved myself. I took the only religion accepted by Allah, who promised people like you who stay on their religion, that's not Islam, of rejection of their faith in this life and in the hereafter to be among the losers. But hey, you have to understand that the three Abrahamic religions and faiths, I have one, you have one, and whatever. But I became a Muslim, and you deal with your problem in this life, and when you meet the Creator, this is interfaith. The result of interfaith, this is interfaith. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make us among the knowledgeable, righteous, inside the heart and outside. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless all the messengers of Allah, from Adam to Noah to Abraham to Moses to Jesus to Muhammad. Walhamdulillahi Rabbi al-Alameen.